Welcome to the Business Advisor. In this series, we're going to be looking at appraisals, what they are and how they're done. We're looking at appraisals from a performance management context within an organization. So what is appraisal? What are appraisals? So an appraisal is a meeting between two people, or a conversation held between two people, one who manages or is responsible for the performance of the other. They happen every 3 months. They can take place biannually, or they can take place annually. It's really determined by your company's policy. So when you're preparing for appraisals, the first thing you need to do is to ensure that you had documented a performance plan for the person that you're appraising, and that this plan had been discussed and mutually agreed upon for the period under review before the period started. What's important is that you've been having performance conversations throughout this period. When you have performance conversations, it makes the performance appraisal meeting so much easier. Before the appraisal, allow the person to appraise themselves, to take some time and assess how have they performed against the agreed performance criteria. As they do this, take some time as well to assess their performance for yourself, so that when you meet in the appraisal meeting, you're having a discussion that builds consensus around how that person has performed generally. So the appraisal meeting is meant to build a consensus and for the two of you to agree on how you have assessed the appraisee's performance for that period of time. So the appraisal meeting should be scheduled, and you need to allow enough time for preparation for this meeting because it is important. This meeting is meant to achieve two things. One, to be able to communicate to this person how they have performed, and if they have performed well, and if not, what needs to happen if they have not performed well. In this meeting, you will also be able to identify opportunities for growth for this person. During this meeting, you will be able to recognize the performance of people. So appraisal meetings are meant to be cordial meetings, they're meant to be good meetings that leave the person feeling encouraged, that leave the person feeling uplifted, that leave the person feeling supported. What's important when you are appraising people is that you also embrace coaching skills. Coaching, the practice of coaching as you manage people is important because it keeps people aware of how they're doing, and it helps in building relationships with your team members so that they feel comfortable to come to you if they have a challenge. And therefore, the results of an appraisal meeting will not come as a surprise to them. Stay tuned for the second part of this series. I'm your business advisor, Sheila Kariuki.